Life is a play, don't make it a drama. Actually, do if you want to. Seems like a lot of people enjoy it, but then again, they complain they don't like it. Yet they are the actors in their own play. They play the drama. They seem to like it. Why would they do it otherwise? I guess because they're lost, but it seems like a lot of people like suffering. They truly enjoy suffering. No matter how weird it sounds, you see them, being fat and unhealthy and doing Netflix and chill all day and being so depressed and, thinking that drugs are the best thing in the world or whatever. Actually, I'm just talking about my previous self, and sometimes I'm still like this. So I'm not complaining or judging anyone. I'm just observing that those people are fucking depressed and that they are taking a victim role. I used to be the biggest victim, the biggest victim ever. My dad was a bitch. Probably still is. I don't know why I left him. But I was always complaining about, oh, my dad this, for years, because he put some trauma in my mind, a lot actually. And that's okay. But for everyone with trauma, you have to realize that trauma is your responsibility, no matter how fucked up it was. First of all, love all of you who went through severe trauma and now suffer PTSD or anything else, but you have to realize that the whole world is a creation of your mind. I created an illusion of who my dad was. I have went downstairs when my dad called my name thousands of times, or hundreds of times. My mind was creating hundreds, if not thousands again. I think it was like a couple of seconds. My mind was literally creating a couple of hundreds or a couple of minutes. My mind was creating hundreds of scenarios what could happen. None of any of it ever happened. None of any of it have ever. There's a nice quote by Mark Twain. He said, "I've suffered a lot in my life, mostly things that never happened." The quote is a bit nicer than how I say it, but that's the point. So the idea is that you have to let go and learn and stop being a victim because I created that version of my dad. But by the time I got older, my dad stopped hitting me. He wasn't really screaming anymore. He was kind of a pussy, actually. My dad is a pussy because he has a lot of trauma himself. But he's a pussy, actually. He's a pussy. Still, I respect him. He's done some nice things in his life. Not for me, yet necessarily, but well, he made me, so I will always be grateful for that. That's truly the biggest blessing I have been given, life itself. So I'm grateful for that always. I will always be grateful for that. Thing is, I created this version of him in my mind which did not reflect reality. So stop whining and being a little baby and fix your trauma because it's your trauma. Someone else might have put it there but it's your trauma. That's what you have to realize. It's your problem. All of your problems are yours. They're not anyone else's. Even if you believe they put them there, actually, technically, no one put them there. You allowed it to happen. You can only realize this as an adult, though. Like as a child, you just get molested or fucked up, or even as an adult, you get raped. You think your world is shattered because you identify with this body. You think, oh my god, I've been raped. Oh, trauma, trauma, trauma. I've not been raped. I don't know if it would be awful or not. I don't think I think it would be pretty fucked up. But again, you create this idea of rape is fucked up because of the media and everything. Like, I think if it would happen to me, I would feel unpleasant, definitely. Um, I should not talk about this on YouTube, actually. And my point is, people create scenarios in their head, dramas, which make everything a lot worse. Your child is screaming at you. You think, oh my God, what if I can't control him? What if? There is no what if. There is no then, there is no what if. Get that out of your mind. There's only now your child is screaming to you. So what do? You silence him. Ideally, you don't hit him. I've come to understand that hitting your children is not the best of ideas, although a lot of people do it. And I get it actually, because most of these people are traumatized themselves, and or their parents hit them. They don't know any better. I've met a lot of people who have been slain by their parents, but mostly destroyed. I was destroyed, but not really, because I've picked up all the pieces and I glued them together, and here I am stronger than ever because I glued them together myself. That's the beauty of trauma. If you heal from it, you can completely rebuild yourself, like a broken Lego set, but you just can choose new pieces to put into it, and then you can just create a super cool dragon instead of a small tiny knight with a little penis. That's dope, that's fucking dope, and everyone should just not suffer trauma. But if you have trauma, learn to just accept it. It's okay. It's okay. You're fucked up. We're all fucked up. We're all fucked up. I have a very good friend of mine. I won't say his name, but he taught me this. And if you look at the world though this way, everything just starts to make sense. Everything just falls into place. We're all psychotic and fucked up. I'm not kidding. Just stand still. If you don't meditate, just stand still by the amount of thoughts you have. You're so used to it, you think it's normal. It's not normal, man. You're so fucking used to thousands of thoughts running through your mind, thinking, oh, I want to have sex with that guy. I want to have sex with that girl. Ooh, I should get that dress. Ooh, I should get those pants. Ooh, I want to go to an amusement park. Ooh, I want to do this. I want to be rich. I want to do this. I want to make fucking YouTube videos. I want to become famous. See, you see, psychotic. It's crazy. It's crazy. None of these things ever happen. I don't become famous because I think I might get famous. I just upload videos, and if you guys like my content, then I get famous. It's like if you're a rapper and you're on a stage, people don't love you. People come to you because they love the idea of you that they have created in their mind. There could be 1,000 or 100,000 people at a concert, and they could all cheer you, and you could be like, wow, 100,000 people love me. But these people can never and will never see you the way you see yourself. These people have created their own individual idea of what you are as a rapper. They might like your music, they might like the idea that you come across to them, but they might completely misunderstand your teaching. Still, they might love you. Still, you might think that they love you for your teaching. And you see that problem with words? It's stupid. It's really stupid, words. So the best thing you can do in life is just accept. Let go of everything. And go take drama classes, actually. I'm going to improv tonight. It's amazing. You just realize all of these emotions are part of the human experience. I used to hide away from my emotions so bad, and that hurts. Just allowing them to come up feels great. It hurts, but it feels great that it hurts, that you can feel hurt and pain. Is beautiful as a human being. You're supposed to feel a lot of pain and a lot of joy and happiness. And improv is great for that. First of all, it's great to be amongst other crazy people because, again, we're all crazy. Just some people come out come out of the closet, in a non-gay way. Like they just, admit it that they're fucking insane. We're fucking monkeys, and you've heard this a lot. I haven't invented this, but we're fucking talking monkeys on a spinning rock in space. Like none of any of this is supposed to make sense, because what is sense? What is sense? Nothing makes sense because there is nothing to make sense of. Everything just exists. Everything just is. It's like what we think is normal now was not normal 100 or 200 years ago. What they thought was normal was not normal 500 years before that. Might have even completely switched, and actually it did. In the old ages, everyone was very careful about sex and about celibacy and retaining your energy, and now everyone's just like, ooh, I haven't had sex with that person yet. Ooh, I only have a body count of 100 people. Oh my god, I only have 100 count people, 100 body count. I've got 3, which is nothing in today's world, but maybe 200 or 300 years ago, I would be seen as a whore or a slut, or I would have been admired, but probably not. People have always had a lot of sex. But not like today. It's crazy. People just want to run away all the time. They just want to flee from their emotions. Just accept them. And the idea of sex will also fall away. I still want to have sex. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. I lived celibate for such a long time. It's another part of your human existence. You just have to choose what you want. I still don't mind it if it happens or comes on my way or my path. It's okay. It's all okay. It's just, if it happens spontaneously, joy will be there. Love will be there to some extent. Maybe lust too, but that's okay. If something happens spontaneously, your friends ask you out to a party, or they ask you out to the movies, I still probably wouldn't go because I just don't like that, but it's not a problem with it. It's just if it happens compulsively, like, ooh, I need to party again this weekend because I'll have so much fun. And you know while you say it that you want. You know while you're saying it that you'll be just depressed, even more depressed than you already are. So that's the thing. Either go play drama in a play or just cut your bullshit right now and live your life because, ash to ash, soon you'll be bones under a grave. No one will remember you. Not that that matters anyways. What's the beef, man? What's this thing with people wanting to be remembered? It's not like you would care. You go away of here. Why would you care? It's important that people remember or know who you are now. That you have a lot of good people around you, and a lot of good people can only be three people. Literally, if you have three good friends, that's a lot. That's a lot. If you have three genuinely good friends, they're rare because, again, we're all so crazy and psychotic. If you find someone else who matches your craziness, who, who's openly crazy and not tries to hide it, that's a rare thing in today's world. Everyone is always trying to hide it behind makeup, behind YouTube, behind Insta, behind TikTok. They're always copying. I don't copy, that's boring. I sometimes see something and then I make my own thing of it, which is somewhat of copying, but I don't copy paste, that's boring. That's really boring. Yeah, like maybe this video. I don't know if you guys find this interesting, whether or not I should actually edit it, put on some music. Nah, it's not authentic. There's too much music in everything. Enjoy the silence. Enjoy the fucking silence. Look at this shit. I'm just like at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful room. It's a wall poster, haha. But it's so silent here. It's very nice. It's wonderful. In the silence, you hear the most. I learned everything I know from meditation. I don't read books. Not to say that books are stupid. I read some books, but you learn everything about yourself through yourself. Sometimes you need a guide and a teacher. You do actually. No one can do this on their own. But even with a guide or a teacher, you still have to walk your own path. You still have to kind of do it yourself. So just fucking stop the drama. Stop the drama. Man or woman, the fuck up. Don't be a little bitch. And go play improv. Or get a hobby. Meet people. Because the beauty of life is truly in, like Uncle Iroh said in Avatar, sharing tea with a true stranger is one of life's true delights. God, I love that show so much. I don't watch shows anymore. It's a waste of time, in my opinion, now. But I've enjoyed it. I've watched it like 10 times and I've enjoyed every moment of it. If you still watch shows, watch Avatar, man. Fucking watch Avatar. Go now, watch Avatar. Then at least you'll learn something. There's not a lot of shows that will make you learn anything except how to be depressed. Most shows will teach you laziness and depression. They'll teach you how to completely throw away all your potential and whoever you could be, and they'll just make you a lifeless zombie with eyes completely strained, looking at a screen, thinking the people on the screen are his friends. That's what happens subconsciously if you watch Friends or The Office. Your mind connects with the characters, right? That's what happens. Don't you think that's a bit fucked up? I've come to think about this and I think this is messed up. You start to become friends with an illusional world. And all of these friends in these sitcoms seem very happy. They all seem very happy. And they all seem to laugh with everything and everything seems funny. And then you come into your real life and your real friends are not that funny. And it's not like you just like cancel your friends, but this is something psychological that's not very healthy. Also think about this when you watch a movie. Movies seem great. They can make you laugh, they give you adrenaline, they make you feel thrill, they make you feel love. They can make you feel a lot of things. What they really do is they take these things out of your life. Just look around, look at all the people, look at yourself. I'm looking at myself now too. I've had a lazy ass weekend. I felt depressed all along. That's so boring. You just watch movies, you feel some thrill and adrenaline, but it's nothing compared to real life. But you feel just enough to not want to go out and seek these thrills in real life. You feel just enough from these series and movies that your mind is conditioned to come back to it because as a human being you need these feelings, but just enough so that you come back. That's how most people live day to day. They just live happily enough so that they don't want to commit suicide, but they're actually pretty depressed. Their life is good enough, but good enough is just another word for depressed. And I want to kill myself, but I've got kids and I don't know because I think I can make something out of my life, but really I'm too lazy and I hate myself and blah di da di da di da di da. Cut the bullshit, man. Go meditate. Go walk in nature. Throw away your laptop. Fucking throw away your laptop. Do whatever must be done to live a normal life, a healthy life. This is not you're not living a normal life. I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but the chances of you living a very abnormal human life are probably 90%. Even if you're watching informative YouTube videos, you'll forget all about it when you click on the next informative YouTube video. There's nothing informative about it if you don't really remember any of it, if you don't write it down, if you don't actually study it. It's just dopamine hits. It's just clicks, clicks, clicks. It's it's being a zombie. It's sad. It's really sad. So stop playing drama. Man the fuck up. Go meditate. Again, I I had my laptop at my room this weekend. I had it in the past too. I had it there for months or years. I would, jack off, watch porn, which is one of the worst drugs. Technically, it's not a drug. You don't ingest it, I know, but it's one of the worst drugs out there. If you quit pornography and masturbation, you can do that because it's so addictive. You can't control anything else in your life. It's so much more addictive than any drug I've tried. And I've tried a lot. It's not heroin and not the cracky ones, but ecstasy, ketamine, weed, beer, LSD, pretty much all of the psychedelics. I've been addicted to all of them. And you know what? None of it came close to how addictive junk food and series and jacking off and porn was. It didn't come close. And I know this is different for everyone, probably. I know I've seen some people get their lives destroyed by taking a certain kind of ketamine or any of these really addictive drugs. I've done these too, and I've never really had problems with them. But for me personally, this was always been the worst. So just end on a note, right? I just after a while I realized the problem was this series, the shows, and I just put my laptop down, and then when I went to my room, I hid my laptop and in a different room, and I couldn't do anything anymore. I was like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do with my life? Literally, you have to think about how sad that is. How sad that is that I had to hide away my laptop and I just had no idea what I had to do with my fucking life. But if you can make it to that point, you've already done the biggest thing. You've realized your problem, you've realized you're messing up your life and you're depressed, and you've already taken action to stop it. That's the biggest thing. That's more than 50%. Then you just need to find something new to replace all the time you, which is a lot of time, that you spend in watching series. For me now it's making YouTube videos. Back then it was drawing. Now it's making music. It's going out for walks. It's meditating. Dude, it's amazing. And I still catch myself watching series like this weekend. It doesn't happen a lot anymore, but it happens. Maybe once a month I slip up. And as I said in my previous video, there's no real regression. So I don't really mind it if it happens because we're all human beings. A human being is like all the different levels of consciousness at once, even though you're not awakened to them. I'm not awakened to them either. But we're all of it already, literally. We're already an infinite being. We've just forgotten somehow. And we're all of it. You know, there's no purity or impurity. God is all of it. So we are God. So we are all of it too. That's the thing. You're also, you know, an ape that just likes to fuck and eat junk food. You're also that. But you just know it's gonna make you depressed, so you just don't do it. Because otherwise, you know, you'll just die, and that's stupid. But really, um, that's it. Um, yeah, cut out the drama or go take improv classes and enjoy drama.